What's going on, dudes? Mr. X and John again, the real Venom here. And I've got a bit more of a serious video this time. It's been a huge question that's been going around a bunch of my friends. A huge question that's been going around, like the community, really. Why did I quit CSGO? If you have a look here, this is my backpack. What was my backpack. If you see, this is what it was on the 24th of October 2017. This was the backpack. The value of it was, let me get it, $800 roughly. I had a nice factory new knife, and most of my skins were like almost dream skins. But that very soon changed. I'm just gonna say the main reason I quit was the community. As much as I would like to believe that the community was great, there were things in the community that led me to stop the game. First of all, it was mainly divided. There were like 4 different types of players. You had your Smurfs, who were well and truly high players, but were playing way down. And I found that because I got placed in Silver 2, I was trying to climb. My old account was an LEM, which is the account that I play on for TF2. That was my LEM account, and it got VAC banned after I was map making, which I talked about in another video. But when I got placed again, I got placed in Silver because I was playing with a lot of bad teams, and even though I was carrying a lot of them, they just didn't have the team support, and it was me versus a team of 5, or 2 of us against a team of 5. So I got placed down in Silver 2, and I was trying to climb, but there were so many Smurfs. And even when I got into Gold Nova, you still had the other types, which I'll talk about. Second type being hackers. Now, people always say there's always going to be hackers in every game you play. That is very true because people love to hack, apparently. As much as hacking is fun, I haven't hacked in a game. I despise hacking. So I've never hacked in TF2, never hacked in even Payday. And so, I was at the point where it was like, why am I still playing this against hackers who just ruined the game? We'd be spawning in, buying whatever we can, and then all of us would get dropped dead by an aimbotter, or we'd get wall hacked and we couldn't peek them. Which meant games got a lot harder for us. I'm talking about me and a bunch of friends who I always played with. Games were always a lot harder because we had this challenge of trying to beat these hackers, and even then, it didn't go very well. Third type being toxic people. Now I talked in another video where I only get toxic if I'm getting really mad at something. Most of the time, I'll be chill as anything about the game. However, when you're trying to work with a team and one player just refuses to listen to you and go hey, don't tell me what to do, you're not my dad or whatever, one guy said, you don't have the hours of experience, because he looked at my account and I'm like, this is my Smurf. He's like, yeah, sure, then pick up your game. Even though I did pick up my game, he still refused to listen and we still lost. But not holding it against him, it's understandable that toxic people, it is a game that is anyone can pick up and play. You don't have to be amazing at the game, that's why there's silvers. But when you're trying to work with the team at some of the higher levels, unless you're if you're being toxic in that, it's why you're not climbing. But so I struggled with toxic players and that, trying to help them. But then you had the fourth type, which was people who were fun to play with, but wanted to screw around. My team, well, not really a team, oh, look at us, we're bloody Fnatic. No, the team that I had, the bunch of us that were playing together, we loved playing Strat Roulette and loved playing Crippled. Crippled's a fun game mode where at the start of a round you fire one shot at someone with a pistol, and whatever you hit, that paralyzes them. And you got to have fun with that. And we loved playing that. But when it came to serious stuff, we were just too used to screwing around. And so all of us were silvers. I was high silver and silver elite master. And they would be not doing as well. Now I'm not blaming it on them. All of us, I reckon, suffered a bit because we were all just screwing around. But like, I was trying hard to climb and I just couldn't climb with the people I had. And I had so many hours on the game. Like, this account was made in May and I had like 300, 400 hours in the game. I was playing it all the time and that. But then I'm like, no, I'm done. So I sold the account to a friend of mine. Wait, you can't actually see that. I forgot that. Sold it to a friend of mine a while ago. Sold it to a friend of mine. I sold all the skins on it beforehand. I just cashed them out into real cash. Because most of these were won by gambling. So, some of my big wins, as I said, were like the knife, this AK hydroponic factory new, things like that, like big labelled items. And I just sold them. I'm like, I'm done. Here, take them. And I just quit. Like, a couple of my friends were like, oh, you're pretending to quit and you're gonna come back. No, I'm done. I quit the game, sold my items. I even sold the account. I cannot access this account anymore. But as sad as I am to say that, I enjoyed my time there, but you know, it was just, the community was horrible. Even then, like, I'm seriously thinking about quitting Rocket League. The TF2 community, yes, in a way, it is very toxic. However, in another way, you have a whole different area of people. Like, if they're toxic in comp, go and trade. If you're toxic in trading, go and play comp. If they're toxic in both, then, you know, what are you doing wrong? I've always been a trader on TF2, so I'm just going back to TF2 and going, hey, I liked trading, let's go back to it, and trading. But, no, I've quit all CSGO groups and that. My surf times, I've still got saved on a document, which I could probably get up. I gotta keep this number, save as ship. Let's open the file up. So I still have all my surf times. Here we go. All my completed maps and times. These were across all different servers. And because I was playing on like 3 or 4 of them, you know, I just tracked my best time on them. And so it goes down a little bit as well with the rocket jump time source. I used to be one of the best rocket jumpers in the world. And that's not going, hey, look at me, I'm a rocket jumper. No, that was actually like, I used to be one of the... I was having number 1, number 2, number 3 times across the board. But now I've just quit CSGO. As much as I would like to go back to it, like, I'm not going to buy another account and buy the game again. Unless I decide that, hey, the community's getting alright. It was actually around the dust change that I quit just fully. I had the account still before the dust change and I was still playing a couple of games, but nothing too major. But then when the dust change came, I just like, nah, I'm done. Dust got ruined. Honestly, like, so many things just went wrong with it. People saying, oh, it's so cool, they made this happen and this happen. But it ruins, like, the core of Dust. Like, if you play Dust on CSS, then play it on CSGO, it is so different now. It's not the game it used to be. And I feel that Valve is just pushing games too far. TF2 even, I'd say, like, war paints. Like, yes, it's cool being able to paint your skins, but no one's going to invest in war paints. Like, people, like, trade unusual war paints. I've got, if I actually go here to my inventory, let's go to my backpack.tf inventory. All I gotta do is change these 5. So, that's what my backpack was before it got back. If you look here at that, like, my number 1 item that I haven't been able to sell is this war painted Blitzkrieg, whatever it is. Actually, it's not war painted, it's from the Pyroland case. Same thing, it's like, it's a painted skin, it's a decorated skin, and no one's buying it. So, you know, the war paint was a bad investment, but, you know, understandable if you're into the skin sort of thing. Like, I'm into making a nice loadout. Like, if you scroll down a little bit, like, it was what led me to play CSGO initially, because I'm like, hey, I can get some nice skins. And I was dreaming for, like, cheap loadouts that still looks nice. Here, my TF2 loadout, because I play it a lot. Look, I've got like a nice heavy loadout, nice NG loadout, working towards a nice scout loadout. My weapons are like weapons I use, but looking nice. I actually have two. Well, I've got these two, but they're changing. But I got these two, which I'm keeping, and they're decorated skins that I'm not selling. But it was that aesthetic of, yeah, I can like have a loadout that I like, that led me to the game. But now it's gone, honestly. As I said, I'm not going to buy the game again. So please stop asking, are you going to buy the game again? I'm not. I'm not at all. Unless, as I said, like, I find some appeal to go back, which I've looked at videos and... But thank you guys so much for understanding and watching. Like, favorite, subscribe for more. My link's in the description to trade these TF2 items. Links in the description for all my social media. Links in the description to check out Cinch Gaming. And links in the description to traxxusgaming.com. Have a look at them. It's my TF2 community for unusual trading. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And just remember to stay classy, San Diego. Peace.